Hey everybody, Oko here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. We're starting things off in Whitegate as a Corsair, because that's what we're going to be experimenting with today and playing around with. So last episode, when we were a Ranger, we used the Blizzard Blade +1 for most of the episode, so I thought today we'd try out the Fire Tongue +1, and I just put on the Moogle Guard. Now, we're also using the Silver Gun +1, which we got through the login campaign a long time ago, since it's sort of the simplest gun to use. We don't have any other guns right now. And you can easily get bullets from the Curio Moogle vendor. And I also put the Brutal Earring on, because why not? And the Commodore set is the base Relic set that we get from Dynamis. So to start things off, as a Corsair, we're going to want to head over to the tea house. And I think we're either going to get a cutscene when we enter or when we talk to someone named Ratib. Let's see what happens here. Ratib, right. This guy. I remember him. It's been a while, but I remember him. Welcome to Shararat Tea House. Revitalize your mind and body with a refreshing cup of chai. So we've obviously gotten the cutscene already from him, I guess. So normally you would go to him and he would tell you... I'm not quite sure what he would tell you, to be honest. I might have to look to see if I can find that cutscene from a bard around here, maybe. What's this? Alright, but anyway, what I'm going to do is head to a survival guide, and we're going to be heading to the Arapago Reef. Alright, I'm not sure if we are going to be battling yet or not, so I'm just going to move forward, and I think it might be a spot on the ship here. Obviously, we've been here many times. Can't remember if there was a... Oh, there. There's this hole here. There's nothing of interest here. Alright, so I don't think it's this ship. Let me take a look at our map here. It's this... Oh, we gotta go up there. I remember doing this. We need to allow me a key. Okay, hold on. I better bring... Alright, so we want to... Oh yeah, I also got a bunch of Marinas, because we're going to be working on our marksmanship a lot. Range stuff. So we want to be spamming this over and over. Hopefully we can start to get that combo, or combat skill up. Because it's really low. Well, we're not doing very well. I haven't gotten a single... Well, maybe it's the gun. Maybe the gun's not so good. I do have this, maybe, but we need bolts for this. Yeah, I might have to switch to this. Because these, I haven't, yeah, these don't seem to be working. Well, we didn't get the Lamia key I was hoping to get. Yeah, see, our marksmanship is really low, so maybe I don't know. I'm surprised we're not getting any skill increases. I don't know, maybe we're not hitting it. Or maybe the gun is too weak. I don't know. I'll look into it. The only reason I killed him at all is because I thought maybe he'd have a key on him, but no, I think it's only the Lamias. Alright, well... Darn. Alright, here we go. So this is Kadarva Mire here, and you can easily get here through an Azov staging point warp. And you can come here and do this once a game day. So all you have to do is just come here and click on this question mark spot. And there we go. We get a free Lamia Fang key. And we'll, yeah, so we're gonna might have to come back and do another one of those. So now that we have that, we'll just head back to yeah, we'll just head back to the Archipelago Reefs. I'm gonna just swing by Sandoria quickly. I want to buy something. So I'm gonna just spend some sparks to bring my marksmanship skill up. So skill increasing tomes. So archery, here it is, increases one's marksman's skill. Let's do a whole bunch of these. Oh, my inventory's full. Good lord, no wonder my sparks wasn't going down. Okay, so we're back here in the Areopago Reef with our Lamia key. Alright, trade here. So we wanted to get through here so that we can get to the other boat. That I believe is through here. Yep. So on here is where we're going to find the question mark spot that we want to check as a Corsair. And this should give us the follow-up cutscene that we didn't get. The follow-up cutscene to the cutscene we didn't get in the tea house because we obviously got it some random time. Oh, okay. Let's kill this guy first. Marrow Chantress. And I did buy a bunch of those marksmanship combat increase things, so now we're up to 106, so that's a bit better than before, but I'm still finding it pretty hard to actually land successful hits with this thing and get the combat increases, so I might have to just buy some more. I don't know. I don't seem to be a very good shot. I'm not sure if it's maybe the gun that's not very good, or the bullets, or what. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, because yeah, worst comes to worst, we can just get the skill, the skill tomes. All right, let's click on this spot here. Who goes there? I hope you are aware of what happens to trespassers. Oko? It has been long since we last met. Yes, it has been. I don't even remember you. I was beginning to think you headed back to the Middle Lands because Atargon was too rough for you. Don't listen to her. She was worried sick about you. Aznaf, I hear the sharks are craving red-haired elven as of late. But please forgive me, Lady Zuiha. Frivolous chatter is forbidden in the Seagull Phratry. You would do well to remember that too, Oko. Then again, you have become quite the Corsair, haven't you? Perhaps Clotada was right about you after all. Oko, the scent of the sea is nothing new to you now. I think it's time for you to take the pledge. What pledge? How could you be a Corsair this long without knowing about the pledge? The pledge makes you an official member of the crew. It professes your loyalty to your shipmates and obedience to the captain, binding your fates together. Captain Clotada. You swear an oath to the goddess that you will be the courage not to back down from any storm, no matter how rough. It is said that when a Corsair has not taken the pledge, the goddess grows angry and the skies and seas grow tempestuous. The bonds between crewmates and obedience to the captain are the pillars of the Corsair's life on the perilous ocean. That's why it's so important to take the pledge and affirm your commitments. Not so fast. Just look at Oko. He is unpresentable for such a ceremony. What would you have him do? You can't exactly buy that kind of equipment at a shop. And you can't even make one yourself without a wheel lock trigger. Surely you're not advising him to give up before the battle has even begun. What kind of example would that make? A true Corsair would never give up so easily. Where there is a will, there is a way. Now we must put forth all our effort into finding that way. Tell me, Oko, you are from the Middlelands, are you not? The auction house of Atragan are linked with Juno. There are certain goods that are of nearly no worth here, but are highly valuable in your homeland, and the opposite is also common, is it not? I see. We may be able to acquire one in the Middlelands. You can make use of your connections there too, just follow your intuition. Ah, I've got it. What is it now? I just remembered a rumor I heard about a Mithrin pirate who once lived in seclusion somewhere in the Mindarshan continent. I see. So, Oko may be able to find a wheel-lock trigger there. Do you know anything of the hideout's whereabouts? The only thing I remember clearly is that it is supposedly located in a cave-like area. Do you know the place, any place like that? Maze of Shakrami, Guskud Mines, Ordell Caves? Let's go with the first option. That's it. I've heard information along those lines anyway. It's worth checking out. Excellent work, Aznaf. Well then, Oko. You would be wise to verify this information, although you may have to travel far. Just like a kid running off in search of excitement, I hope it all goes well, but he will need luck on his side. I suppose we just started wanting something more. We were the same when we were young, Zuiha. Foolhardy and impetuous, searching out that something. Now that you mention it, he does awfully resemble you when you were younger. That's enough. I am a different person now. Still, thanks to Oko, I feel more light-hearted than I have in years. Alright, so there we go. So it looks like we might be heading to the Maze of Shakrami. Let me just check my notes. Alright, so we're not terribly familiar with the Maze of Shakrami because we don't come here very often, but I did manage to make it to this part. Now we're on the second map. Now we want to go to K9, which, yeah, we're close. We should be getting close to the spot. And we should be able to find an iron door somewhere around here. Take a look at our map. If we find the Argus... He's not here right now. That's an NM. I think we fought him back in the day. But what about the iron door? No, it's not here either. Darn it. I think it's right around the corner here. Let's see if we're right. So right around here, I believe we might find a door. That looks good. We made the right decision. So here we are. Here. We got our party all together. Let's turn off our invisible. Click on here. And a lost soul appears. Alright, let's go. Here we are. I think it's probably... Oh, there's an increase, 0.5. That's good. But I think if we get a better gun, we're probably going to be able to get more skill increases. But, yeah, this whole quest that we're currently on. Actually, we're getting them now, so I think maybe it helped bumping up our combat skill with the tomes. Yeah, I think it's good now. Looks like we're increasing now. So it was just too low. So there we are. Okay, now click on this iron door again. Amazing. This is Imutira. I couldn't keep my eyes off the fight. You were incredible. The monster was keeping me from going home, but you solved that problem for me. Anyway, what are you here for? You're searching for a wheel lock trigger? Oh, I've already... But wait, that's odd. To be looking for such an item, you must be... I knew it! For you to come all this way for such a thing, you'd have to either be part of the Seagull Fratry, or more adventurous than anyone I've ever met. Actually, I've been hiding something myself. I never imagined I would meet a member of the Seagull Fratry here in the West. How is everyone doing? Captain Clotada, Zwiha, and the rest of the crew? You want to know why I know so much about the Fratry, do you? I have my ways. Anyway, this must mean that they've resumed activities. Oh yes, I went through a lot to find this wheel lock trigger, but I'll give it to you as thanks for helping me get out of here. Besides, the Seagull Fratry and I go back quite a ways. When you go back, could you tell Captain Clotada that his friend Imutira said hi? I promised to tell him. Thank you. Perhaps the tides of fate will bring us together again. So, until then... Homesick? Spare me. I may have a decent lead, though. Well, well. Follow one of the workers, and eventually you'll end up at the Queen Bee. After that, it should be child's play. You think so, do you? Only the most callous of women could betray her old friends. In that, you fit the bill. Oh, stop being so petty. I've seen that man somewhere before. Could he be the one who was at Talaka Cove? You've met him before? Maybe. You remember, right? Goam? Wow, the whole gang's here. Format are gone. Corsair dogs. Pathetic. And we get the wheel lock trigger. Nothing happens if we click on the iron door now. Alright, and just to let you guys know, I already went back to Kadarva Mire to get a Lamia Fang key, because we're gonna need another one to get back to that part in Arapego Reef, where we were before. So I'll meet you guys there. Glad to see you are safe. Judging by your expression, I would guess you found what you were looking for. Good job, Oko. I knew you could do it. Did you have something you wanted to tell me? Give him Imutira's message, yes. Imutira? Are you positive she said her name was Imutira? No, it's nothing. Anyway, we have a more important matter to discuss. We need to get this wheel lock trigger to a smith in Al-Zabi. Do not worry, I have contacts with some highly skilled individuals. I will ask that it be delivered to the Shararat tea house when finished. So go and have a sip of chai when you have time. Alright, here we are back at the tea house. So I think we're probably going to want to talk to Ratib. Hello, sir. It's good to see you again. It would seem my son has something to tell you. He's been waiting. There you are. Hey, over here. Nobody's looking, are they? Great. A member of the Seagull Fratry came to me in disguise and left this wicked-looking gun with me. I'm supposed to give it to you. Don't worry about the price. He said it was a gift from Kiltada. Boy, how I envy you. I don't know what you did for this, but to get something like this from Kiltada himself, it must have been great. But he gave me the most important job of all. He said so himself. That means Kiltada still trusts me more than you. Yeah, thanks, Wasood. But we get the Trump gun, and we fulfill the first artifact quest. So I think we're probably going to want to equip that, because anything is going to be better than this silver gun we're using. So this one is for a level 40 or higher Corsair, and has damage 28. And, yeah, some other little bonuses. Ranged accuracy, and an agility bonus. Alright, and then we'll also start the second artifact quest as well. So it looks like we're going back to the question mark spot in Arapago Reef again. Really? Wow, we go there a lot. So we're gonna have to get another Lamia key, it looks like. Alright, that's what we'll do. So I'll meet you guys back there at the Arapago Reef after I've gone to Kadarva Mire to get another Lamia key. Alright, so we're back at Kiltada's ship. Let's see what's going on with the gang. With the Seagull Fratry group. You have good timing. I was just looking for you, Oko. Have you ever heard of a hydro gauge? I see. Not that I expected you to, of course. The knowledge of its existence is limited, even among the most experienced sailors. You look curious, so let me explain. A hydro gauge is used to create a highly detailed representation of the Near Eastern Seas. It is somewhat like a seafloor mapping instrument. The maze of reefs and the peculiar magnetic field around the Arapago Islands have caused many a shipwreck. Mere compasses are of little use. We have these natural obstructions to thank for keeping our base safe from intrusion. However, without a hydro gauge, leaving this reef is nearly impossible. Now, you may be wondering why I am telling you this. We are currently attempting to restore the Seagull Fratry's ship, the Black Cradle. She used to be a sight to behold. However, a while ago we ran into some trouble, and the ship ended up with a giant hole in her hull. At that time, we also lost the most important part of all, the hydro gauge. Even if we were to finish reparations, leaving the reef would be virtually impossible. We could end up at the bottom of the ocean along with the ship if we are not careful. Hydro gauges are very old and highly valuable. You will not be able to find one in any shop or at the auction house. The ships of the ancient kingdom of Ephraimad all had one. Unfortunately, they are all lying on the bottom of the ocean now. Still, if you do happen to find one by some wild stroke of luck, please give it to our lookout in Nashmau. Alright? I know you can do this, Oko. Alright, so we're on the lookout for a hydro gauge. Okay, so here we are in Whitegate, and here's the ocean. So we can talk to... We have our Lushang's fishing rods. I'm looking for somebody. He might be on the other side of the... Hold on. Yeah, this guy wanted. Oh, he's up there. Yeah, there's a guy up here that'll just sell us some bait. Let's just quickly go up here. So here's wanted. He sells fishing stuff. So let's just buy some random things. I think insect balls are probably good. Whatever, I'll just buy... Let's try a dozen and see if we can get it within 12 tries. Can we fish from here? I think we can. We're by the water, I don't see why not. No, I guess not. Too bad. Gotta get closer to the water. Alright, here we are by the water. So, let's go. Let's go fishing. Let's go... fish. Yep, so I equipped the Lushang fishing's rod and the our insect ball. So let's just see what we find. Alright, there we go, the hydro gauge. We got it on our... Well, it was the second thing we caught. It took us quite a few attempts, but, you know, it took us about 9 or 10 attempts, I think. We got one rusty item, and then there we are. The second item we got was a hydro gauge. It's an item. We can actually look at it, it looks like. This device calculates and displays the geology of the ocean floor. Long ago, it graced the navigation room of a ship owned by the kingdom of Ephraimad. Alright, so good. So now that we got that, I think all we have to do is just... Oh, now we gotta go to Nashmau. Yeah, and we have to show it to that guy that they mentioned. So I'll meet you guys in Nashmau. And we're gonna be looking for a friend named Lelaroon. I don't think I've been back here since I was working on my Bird Gang mythic weapon. But here's Lelaroon. I don't know if we've ever talked to this one before, but let's talk to Lelaroon. Hee Lelaroon, treasure, special dice, special Corsair dice. You know how special? Only Seagull Fratry have Corsair dice. Lelaroon like Corsair of long, long ago. So Lelaroon very happy to have dice. Lelaroon have want to become Corsair like long ago, you know? Can Lelaroon become? Let's trade Lelaroon. I don't know why Lelaroon. This is a strange person to be giving this to. I thought it was some weird... thought it was a contact of the pirates. But anyway, let's just give Lelaroon the hydro gauge here. Network, not Cooker Network. No. This one owned by only Seagull Crew. Oh, you Seagull Crew? Lelaroon here from Zwiha, lady, you know. about Hydro Cage. Little Rune have want to see. Oh. What can be? This what? How can be? Who? Weird thing, you know. It no smell like Hydro Cage, and no tick-tock. This cage no good, no. Real one go tick-tock, tick-tock. It make you know mountain and valley and sea, you know. No, this Hydro Cage no good. But you can charge, yes, charge somewhere shiny. Charge for tick-tock. Little Rune have good place for you. Tree place. Jajumi Woodland. You know, Little Rune only tell to Seagull crew. When it charge, you go get, okay? Then everyone much happiness. So it looks like he's sending us to the Wajam Woodlands, I believe. Okay, so we're approaching G8. Wow, this might be it right here. Yep, the lay point. This is what we're looking for. One of these cool glowing things. Alright, so here we are in this area of the Wajam Woodlands in Zvich Rise. And here we will trade that Hydro Gauge to this lay point. So we set the Hydro Gauge in the glowing trench. Alright, so now what we need to do is just wait, I believe. Yeah, we need to wait at least 1 minute. Alright, now it's been at least a minute. Let's click again. And we'll get a cutscene. The Hydro Gauge is gone. The Hydro Gauge shows the ocean as seen from the eyes of the seagull. He used to love saying that. Long time no see. I knew we'd meet again. You buried something here. Why? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, do you doubt me? How terrible, even though I was so nice to you earlier. So the Seagull Fratry is searching for the Hydro Gauge, is it? Looks like they're getting desperate now, aren't they? Oh yes, did you say hello to Kultata for me? Yes, I did. That's odd. I wonder why he hasn't shown his face yet then. I guess I should have made myself a bit clearer. You need to learn to stay out of Fratry business. Speak of the devil, there he is. Well, it looks like the star has arrived. Nice to see you, Kultata. I heard your name from Oko and followed him here. I did not think you would stoop this far, though. Imutira, you promised never to show your face to the Seagull Fratry again. Could you be wishing you put an end to me back then? How simply terrible of you. Let's forget about the past, shall we? We never knew each other. I just want to get along with everyone, you know. Also, Kultata, you need a Hydro Gauge, don't you? I just happen to have one right here. What a coincidence. And, being the kind person I am, I'm thinking of giving it to my friends, the Corsairs. Of course, I require something of you first. I knew it. Well then. What do you want? Oh no, I can't tell you in front of others. I'm far too shy. Oko, return to Zwiha and tell her I'm going out on a little date. so I will be gone for a time. My apologies. No, I can't leave you. Yes, I'll do what I'm told. Time to go. That's right. Go home and spend some time with your Moogle child. Satisfied? Yes, I'm talking to you. I knew I smelled a rat. You can't hide the stench of your dealings with the Immortals and the Imperial Army. So the plot thickens. So let's see. So now that we've done that... Yeah, we'll just go back to the Arapago Reef. So I'll meet you guys back at the Coltada ship. What is the meaning of this? You mean to tell me that Coltada went scampering off after some woman right after the hydro gauge was stolen? Lady Zwiha, I await your command. Huh, I have no command for this. The captain's leadership ability and navigational skills are top-notch, but everyone has a weakness. This is absurd. Who could that fool of a captain have gone off with? Imutira? Imutira? Don't be ridiculous. That girl was Lady Zwiha. We've got trouble. What is it now? It's Captain Coltada, Lady Zwiha. They say he is to be executed. People are whispering about it all over Al-Zabi. What is the meaning of this? Could Imutira be behind this? You are still new to the fratry, correct? So Imutira was before your time. Imutira and her brother, Jakib. They were both members of the Seagull fratry. Until they were swallowed by the ocean, that is. Did you think you could hide from me? Dogs have keen noses, don't they? I've seen you somewhere before. Oh, yes. You were fine company. Imutira, fraternizing with the Empire? You have fallen far. You're too kind, Coltada. I've simply wised up. Let's get back on subject, shall we? I understand you're just dying to get your hands on this hydro gauge here. You must really be missing the feel of the ocean breeze on your face. And you need this to have it all back, don't you? I have had enough of your prattle. Cut to the point. My, what terrible manners. Have it your way. Listen up now in exchange for the hydro gauge I require. Your life. I have not told you yet how the Black Cradle was destroyed. At present, the Seagull Fratry's base is located on land, but long ago, we roamed the seas waging war on the Empire's merchant vessels. Just like the Corsairs of old. However, one day we were cursed with ill fate and came upon the Imperial Navy. Their warships relentlessly pursued us. Finally, we were able to lose them after dark. That's when we noticed that our lookout, Jakib, had disappeared from his place atop the mast. Everyone loved Jakib, so we searched the ship for him desperately, but to no avail. He was gone. It may be harsh, but during a naval battle, falling from a ship means death. There was nothing we could do. Our ship had taken serious damage, and we were forced to retreat to the reefs. But fortune did not smile upon us that day. We would never be able to return, in search of Jakib. We gave Imutira's brother a burial at sea with an empty casket. It was then that she started saying she wanted to join the Seagull Fratry in order to avenge her brother's death. In truth, however, her rage was not directed at the Empire, but at us, the Fratry. She believed that we'd realized we had failed, leaving him to a watery fate in order to save ourselves. Nobody ever discussed the matter. The Fratry members were beside themselves with sorrow and regret for the inability to protect their companion. We couldn't bring ourselves to make an excuse for such a tragedy. Even so, Imutira worked as a member of the Fratry for a while. And then, after returning from a mission to scout the Empire, she made an attempt on Clotada's life. Of course, she was no match for Clotada, and her effort was a complete failure still. The Seagull Fratry has a rule. If anyone attempts to take a crewmate's life, their life and rights to sail shall be forfeit. However, Imutira was new, and the sister of a trusted member. Clotada had pity on her and gave her an option. She could lose her life by the captain's sword, or get off the boat immediately. Clotada knew how close the imperial capital was, and that she could swim the distance with any luck. You were trying to show me compassion, were you? I thought the Corsairs were known for their cunning, but you are a complete fool. Fate truly is cruel. Imutira ended up joining her brother at his resting place in the raging seas, or so we thought. Imutira. I was sure she had left this mortal coil. Could it be the luck of the Corsair? Clotada still regrets not being able to save Jakib. That fool thinks he can carry the entire world on his shoulders. He only has himself to thank for this. In exchange for my life, a suitable trade. The Seagull Fratry will lose you, but will gain the ability to sail the seas freely once again. If you think about the long-term results, it's a pretty good deal. Is this really what you want? Yes, I survived. Even the seas that took my brother from me could not take my life. Do I have you to thank, or the luck of the Corsair? No. I reached the bank using my own strength. Clotada, from now on, I'll be able to walk the streets of Al-Zabi again after I deliver your head to the Empire. What's the matter? Something frightening you? The time has come. Give yourself over. Sorry, but I refuse. You what? All the same. You will hear no complaints from me. If you really want my life, then come and get it. Imutira, you were once one of us. But if you insist on playing this game, then allow me the honor of witnessing your skill. Have it your way. Good work, Imutira. I never dreamed things would be this smoothly. My trip out here was worth it after all. Your words are too kind, Lord Yaskol. Now that we've got the seagull's head, the rest of it is bound to show up in time. We should be able to dispose of all of them, then. The scourge of the Near Eastern seas will no longer be a threat. The Empress will be most pleased. You will be executed as soon as we reach the capital. That will give a message to the fools who scheme against the Empire. Nobody will stand against us now. Your orders, Lady Zwiha? This is not the first time the captain's reckless behavior has caused me a headache. Should we negotiate with the Immortals? It would be a futile effort, and I am certain that Clotada would not appreciate it. He would say that backing down would dishonor us in the sight of the original Corsairs. Then what do you suggest? There is no need for worry, I have a plan. It is time for a dance with bitter destiny. Oko, you will have a part as well. You cannot go looking like that, though. Here, wear this. Not many members of the Seagull Fratry have earned their right to wear this, but I think that you are ready now. I hope you find it useful. Listen up, Fratry. We must formulate a plan to save our captain. Everyone, prepare for battle. Wait, Oko, I have separate orders for you. You are to infiltrate the Imperial capital and gather information first. Then let us meet at the Sherirat Tea House. Alright, we finished the second artifact quest and receive a pair of culottes, which I think are leggings, right? Yeah. So let's see if anything different happens. Probably just going to be a color swap. Yeah. Well, I don't think they're quite as good as... Yeah. We'll stick with the relic set for now. But that's the artifact leggings for Corsair. Alright, so the next step is to head to the Sherirat Tea House, like he said. Let me just double check my notes. Alright, here we are back at the tea house. Oko, it's me. The Empire knows my face, so I had to come in disguise. It is time to go now. Are you ready? Where are we going? I can think of several places they might be. We don't have time for this. I know Imatira. She burns with a desire for revenge. I am sure she will try to put Clotada through the same thing she went through. What does she plan to do to him? Throw him overboard, of course? There is a dock on Arapego Reef. I would wager that that is where she is taking him. Hey, wait up. Well, hello, Wasud. Have you been helping your father like a good boy? Is it true that Clotada is going to be executed? I heard some people talking at the tea house. Don't worry, leave everything to us. Make some chai for us so we can relax when we get back, okay? Okay, got it. This is for you. You will need it to get on the ship. If you happen to lose it, ask Wasud for another. I will leave a spare with him. Let us go, Oko. And we receive a life float. Alright, so now we're going to be heading to the Ashu Talif. So we're going to come into an open area here where there's going to be some ships, and yeah, we want to head over to this ship over here. Yeah, this was the black... Wasn't this like the black coffin or something like that? Or the entrance to the black coffin or something? When we were doing the main storylines. Looks like the big tough captain is all bark and no bite, eh? The Orobon are going to enjoy such easy prey. Do you think his crew will show up? They'll be here, no doubt about that. The Corsairs will do anything if they feel it's their duty. It's about the only thing they really care about. It'll just make it all the easier to net them all at once, and cast them into the sea where they belong. Such naivete. What do you know? I have told you before, you underestimate my crew. Impudence. How should I remember all of your foolish remarks? You think it's funny, eh? You should be praying for a miracle. A Corsair needs no sword or gun. Luck is our weapon. I would laugh on the steps to the guillotine. That's the way of the Corsair. This is madness. I will finish this now. Go ahead. Aha! You're late! Ah, right on! Their friends are to the rescue. Wow, she shot a bullet right through his ropes that were binding his hands. That's pretty awesome. Nice spot you've managed to get yourself into. No need to fight over me, ladies. Is that bandana wrapped around your head too tight? They've got a lot of nerve to insinuate. Stay right where you are, hound, unless you desire to meet your fate. Don't think that you will escape us today. I've planned ahead. Today, the Seagull Fratry will join their ancestors in their watery grave. The Empire of Atragon triumphs once again. Time for your last words, Clotada. You too, Imutira. Good work. Your job is over. You can rest now. What is the meaning of this? Do you really think the Empire would let a former Corsair just walk away without punishment? Then again, if you want to become like that Gulka, go right ahead. Corsairs die, kill. There she goes! Again. What should we do? I suppose we should save her. Now that you mention it, she still has the hydro gauge, doesn't she? You should be worrying about yourselves now, Corsairs. Fine. Oko, everything else is in your hands. Where are we? Yeah, we want this, I think. The click cutter. And we're going to enter the battlefield against all odds. We'll give this a try here at level 75. Alright, let's bring our party together as soon as we can, if we can. Just for fun, I'm going to bring Kultada into the group. Yeah, so if we struggle with this, then we will just, we'll raise our levels a bit. But let's see how we do here. Let's go with the big guy first. Goen. The big Gulka. I don't know if I should be doing any of my marksmanship. Oh yeah, we still have this stupid thing attached. Okay, doing pretty good here. Maybe we can get a few little shots off. Okay, well we got Goen done, so now let's go after Yazkul. Anytime. Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, using our Trump gun now. Looks cool. Alright, so he's done. I'm sure there's one more, though. Isn't there one more guy? I thought there was 3 of them. No, I guess that's it. So there we go. My favorite clothes are completely soaked now, and it's all your fault. End it already. Why did you have to save me? Why don't you end my life already? I'm so sick and tired of running. No matter where I run to, I'll be a wanted person for the rest of my life. And on top of that, I lost the closest person in the world to me. To you Corsairs. My brother. I did not take up this weapon so I could kill people. Did you not see it in your brother? There is no glory or honor in this battle, and it will rage on until you have gained or lost all you have ever desired. Yet I have faith that, even without our king, you shall achieve honor through your companions. Even should you end up in an early grave, your friends will pass on the tales of your glory until time's end. If you want to end your life so badly, I am sure you can accomplish that on your own. We are Corsairs. We believe in our companions. And we will continue to navigate the seas until they turn to dry land. It's her brother. It's the ghost of her brother. I knew it. Jakib, I wanted so badly to avenge your death. You always looked so happy. But now I believe I know why you decided to become a Corsair. Kultada, when I turned against you and fell into the sea, I thought I would never forgive you or the waves that took my brother from me. I really believed that, but now? Now, I'm not so sure. The sound of the ocean and the scent of the sea breeze. I don't think I can ever let them go. This is disgusting. Why does the captain always have to act like this in front of women? Tell me about it. I have never met such a great fool in all my life. Hehe. So Oko's finally going to become an official member of our crew now. Be quiet. The ceremony is about to begin. Oko, do you pledge to stand firm through any storm and to reach for the skies? To never betray your companions no matter the reason, and to be loyal to your crew for all eternity. I swear. Goddess of the Cyan Deep, today we welcome a valiant Corsair to our ranks. Oko, keep the pledge always in your heart. And together we shall travel beyond the horizon. Alright, there we are. We received the Corsair's tricorn, which I believe is the 3-point hat. Right? Yeah. So let's see. It's as usual not as strong as the relic set that we're currently wearing, but we'll just wear it just to see what it looks like. There you go. But we'll check out the full set once we have all 5 pieces. We got 2 of them so far. Stick with the Commodore set for now. Alright, so that's good, guys. So now we are going to take a little break. I think I'm going to raise some levels now. Maybe just a little bit. But yeah, let me just take a little break and just work on our marksmanship combat skill a little bit and raise our levels a little bit. And yeah, we'll get going on that real soon. Okay, so we're back at Nashmau, and we're going to want to go back here and talk to Lilaroon again. I guess all of the original classes from the original base game, plus the jobs that they added for Rise of the Xylart, I guess those are all... To get the artifact armor for those jobs, you have to do the whole Old Gauntlet quest through that Gulka at Juno, and then get those Dark Flames and get the Ghost of Borgers to do all that upgrading down in Port Juno. But anyway, I guess this is the first time we've done one of these artifact armor upgrades from an expansion that was Treasures of Atragon or later, because we get to do something different here, which I didn't know until I just looked at this up recently. So it's pretty cool. And the key to upgrading is Lilaroon here for Corsair. So let's talk to him again. Or her, whatever it is. Lilaroon have dream. Want wear fancy Corsair clothings. Have want to wear, but can do? You also have want for Corsair clothings. Hoo-hoo, but only Seagull captain have Corsair clothings, you know. And person who make clothings not here, too. What to do? But you, Seagull crew, no? Lilaroon also Seagull crew, yes. I introduce you to friend can make Corsair clothings, okay? Listen to Lilaroon. Person who make are all Seagull crew. They make fancy clothings that Lilaroon have want to wear. What kind of clothings you want? So here's how we get the 3 remaining pieces, I should say, of the Corsair artifact armor. So we'll just do them in order, I guess. Let's start with the pair of Corsair's gaunts. The hands. So how do we get this? Yes, I really, really want this. I give this you. Now you visit friend to make clothings, okay? You will have so happiness. And we obtained the key item Lilaroon letter green. A letter from Lilaroon addressed to a member of the Seagull Fratry. It smells faintly like a cockern. The address is difficult to make. Well, it doesn't actually tell you here, but you have to collect items. That's interesting. I want to see if... Will he tell us about it? We can only do one at a time. That's strange. Wait a minute. Nation... I'm surprised. We have to get a bunch of items, but I wonder why he didn't tell us that. Oh, we have to take this key item to somebody. That's interesting. Okay, we have to go to Windurst. All right. Wait, did he say that? Let me just see here. Now you visit friends to make clothing. Huh. It says Big Tree Nation, so there's the hint. Big Tree Nation, so it's Windurst. It's pretty cryptic, but I guess the information is there. Alright, we're approaching a little area here where I think we might find this person now, finally. Let's see. Because, yeah, Windurst Waters is split. No, I don't see the name here. Darn it. How do I find this person? Am I in the right place? I don't know. guess we click on this door. Eh? What do you want with me, pal? Show her Lily. Yeah, so this person's not on the map, so that's why I was having trouble finding them, but it's a good thing I randomly clicked on that door. You gotta be pulling my whiskers. It's a letter from Lullaroon. Is that a 5? Ghoul return it 6, huh? Ha 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 ha! I can't read a word of it. Looks like Lullaroon hasn't changed a bit. The ship got a big chunk blown out of its hull, right? Well, I've had quite a bit happen to me as well, and somehow I ended up here. Anyway, now I'm disguising myself as your run-of-the-mill adventurer. But in truth, I'm Zuck Vojahom, the Seagull Fratry's Queen of the Dice. What's your problem? You dare doubt me? It's true. I'm the only match for Koltada in a game of dice. So you want to know how many times I've won, do you? That's none of your business. Anyway, now that I've received official contact and everything, I suppose I'd better head back to Aragia. Thanks for bringing the letter to me. To show my gratitude, I can make you something special. All I need is a spool of gold thread, a square of caracal leather, a square of red grass cloth, and a spool of Wamura silk. And then everything will be set. I'll make you a prize fit for the captain. Good luck finding the materials. So there we are. Those are the 4 items we need. So the first thing I'm going to do is probably head to the auction house. Although some of those items might even be able to be bought from just regular vendors. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, so I think some of these items are purchasable from regular vendors, but they can be quite expensive. So I'm going to check here first, because we can probably get things here for cheap if they're available. So let's take a look at this list here. So square of red grass cloth, Wamura silk. These are all like cloth craft items, pretty much. Caracal leather might be leather crafting. Gold thread. So gold thread, red grass cloth, and what was it? Wamura silk. Bid, materials, cloth craft. Here's gold thread. And I think it's cheaper at the store. Yeah, you can buy it at Silbina or here in Woods. And it might be a little bit less than this. But I don't really need to save the money that much. Let's just see if we can get it for 19, I guess. Seems like a bit much for gold thread, but that's okay. Gold thread, then red grass cloth, 20,000. And Wamura silk. 2 available. 10,000? Is that what it said? So there we are. And then we want, what was it? Caracal leather, I think it was. Caracal leather is none. And there's not... There's skins. Maybe I can make one here. Let's make a skin. Let's just see how much. There's only one here, so I have one chance at this. Let's just try it. Oh god, but I don't have the other items I need for it. Let me see. I also need... Maybe I do. No, not that one. This one. We need water and those tea leaves. Distilled water and tea leaves. No, we don't have them. So this is the guy that sells the Winderstian tea leaves. Too bad he didn't have distilled water as well. But I'll just buy a stack. We should always have those on hand in case we need to make leather, I guess. Now I just need to get some distilled water. Huh. It looks like Winderstian tea leaves don't work, which is stupid. Everything is the same except for that. We need to use Imperial tea leaves, which is stupid. That's kind of dumb. So we have to go back to Adargan to get these tea leaves. That's very strange. Yeah, you can harvest the Imperial tea leaves from harvesting spots in the Baflau thickets and the Wajam woodlands, but the Green Thumb Mughal will also sell them, apparently. Let's see. Buy. Here's Winderstian tea leaves. I don't see them here. Maybe it's only during certain times. That's interesting. Let me look. Oh, we have to have a certain monster in our monster garden for him to have that. Okay, well, let's see here. How else can we get them? Oh, there we go. We got one. So, on our last attempt, too. The harvesting spot disappeared. Let's see if we can do this on our first... Well, we only get one attempt at this. So, distilled water. Where is it? Here's the Imperial tea leaves. The caracal skin. And that's it. This is all with a dark crystal. Because it's part of the Treasures of Atragon expansion, they had to use Imperial tea leaves. Winderstian tea leaves just wouldn't do. So hopefully this gives us a caracal leather. There we go. So now we got all 4 items. So I'll meet you guys back at Windurst Waters on the southern map at E7. Alright, so here we are, back at the magic door. So I don't know what happens if we click on it now. Let's see what she says. You already forgot? No, she'll just tell us again. Now, go get him. Alright, one more silk. Caracal leather, gold thread, red grass cloth. You got them all? Great. By the way, you can't expect me to do such a kind deed for free. But bring me 4 Imperial Mithril pieces, too, and I'll consider the price paid. You think that's expensive? Don't you get cheap on me. They all know you in the Near East now, don't they? It should be like taking pamamas from a kitten. Now, go get them. Yeah, and you can exchange, your Imperial credits or your Imperial standing, whatever. You can exchange things for Imperial money from people back at Whitegate, and I did that ahead of time. So we'll just trade the 4 Imperial Mithril pieces for payment. Yep, looks like they're all here. Now, you just have to wait for me to make it, okay? It won't take long, so stop giving me that look. No one will be able to match this. You better appreciate it. Alright, so we just have to wait for the next game day, so we got a long time to wait, so I'll just leave and come back once midnight has passed. Alright, so it's after midnight. And let's click on the door once again now. Ta-da! All finished. Hee. Looking good. Now, this is a well-made item. You better not drag it through the mud, got it? Now, go take flight above the rolling waves, seagull. Oh. Even just the memories make me burn to get back to the fratry. The ocean is calling me home. Maybe I'll make this Imperial Mithril piece the wager for my 152nd match with Koltada. This time, I'll beat him for sure. See ya at the base, then. And there we have received the Corsair's gaunts. Alright, so now I'm going to head back to Nashmau. Actually, I can warp there and talk to Lilaroon again. Alright, here's Lilaroon. I introduce you to friend can make Corsair clothings, okay? Listen to Lilaroon. Person who make are all Seagull crew. They make fancy clothing that Lilaroon want to wear. What kind of clothing you want? Let's go with the Corsair's botes. The feet. Boots. Yes. I give this you, now you visit friend. You will have so happiness, and we get the blue letter. So this one seems to say Mountain Men Strong and Rocks Nation. So that's going to be Bostock. The address is difficult to make out, and it seems to say Mountain Men, Strong and Rocks Nation. So we're going to be going to Bostock Mines. Let's just start there. So we're looking for another door. Because it's a person that we're not going to be able to find on wide scan. So let's see here. It might be that one right over there. I just had it. Yeah, that one. Let's see. I'm going to try that one. Yeah, I think this is it. And just who are you supposed to be? You've got a certain way about you. Could it be? Show him Lilaroon's letter, yes. A letter from Lilaroon. That's great news. That's the scent of the Cockern, all right. Sorry, I'm just amazed by your powers of observation. You saw right through my disguise, even in this giant town. I'm Watzel, the most skilled craftsman that ever sailed on the Black Cradle. There are so many materials for my craft in the Middlelands that I just can't find elsewhere. All the excitement's kept me here far longer than it should. But I do miss Aragia. The Seagull Fratry's been pretty active lately, haven't they? Of course I know what's going on in the Near East. You would be wise not to underestimate the power of the Corsair information network. Well, I might as well take this opportunity to head back to see how everyone's doing in Aragia. I'd like to see Lilaroon again, too. Ah, I almost forgot. You wanted to talk to me about something, didn't you? Judging by the look of you probably want a pair of Corsair's botes, don't you? Heh, I knew it. Never underestimate the Corsair's power of observation. I'll need a mithril sheet, a square of caracal leather. Oh man, another one. Uh-oh. A square of wolf felt, and a square of laminated buffalo leather. With them, the legendary Corsair armor can be yours. Bring everything to me, and I'll show you some real craftsmanship. Well, looks like we're gonna have to go hunting for a caracal skin. Unless there was another. I'm pretty sure there was only one on the auction house, wasn't there? So, yeah, that sucks. And that means we have to get another Imperial tea leaf as well. Ugh. Anyway, let's just head to the auction house and see what items we can get. Mithril sheet's pretty easy. I could easily probably make one of those with materials I already have. It's a lot. It's a waste of money because I could easily make one, but I just want to quickly get these materials. So there's the mithril sheet. Now I think it was what, laminated buffalo leather. I think it was. Maybe it's clothcraft. No. Caracal leather, wolf felt, laminated buffalo leather. Wolf felt is in clothcraft. Pretty expensive. Whatever. So now the caracal skins, which I'm pretty sure are not available now. So
so here's the leather, and here's the... Oh, there was a stack of skins. Good lord. How much do those go for? Not very much. I might as well just do it. Alright, looks like we're going back to the Baflau remnants to... or the Baflau thickets, pardon me, in order to do some more harvesting. Okay, so we got our caracal skins, so we just have to get an imperial tea leaf and some distilled water to make another leather. So no problem. But where's this laminated skin though? Oh, this must be it. Yeah, man, it's not available. Darn it! Ah, that sucks. Okay, let me look these ones up.
Alright, so it took a little while, but I finally managed to get another set of Imperial tea leaves from doing some harvesting in the Baflau thickets. So now that we have all the appropriate items... Yeah, I was able to use those Imperial tea leaves to make a caracal leather. Let me see here, so we got the wolf felt, laminated, buffalo leather, which we use that animal glue for. And then the caracal skin, which we had to make... Whoops, no, we want the leather. And mithril sheet, was it? Now hurry up and get the goods. I'll need some Imperial mithril pieces for my share. You've heard of them before, right? Bring me 4. You have a deal. Get them here no matter what it takes. Got it? Yes. Yes, sir. We got those ahead of time. Let's see, where are they? Imperial, here's 4. I thought I had them on me. So there we are. Four Imperial mithril pieces. There they go. Great. Now just leave everything to me. Come back later and I'll have some shiny new armor just waiting for you to try on. So we'll come back here after midnight, which isn't too long to wait. Alright, so it's a new day. Let's check up with our friend and get our item. Your order is ready. Here you go. They're yours now. I made these specially for you, so use them wisely, alright? I guarantee their practicality. Well, I better head for Aragia now. See you on Arapago Reef when you're ready. What? See you on Arapago Reef. We get the Corsair's boots. Or botes, however you say those. What does he mean by this? Well, I better head for... actually the last person, they're all talking about Aragia. Interesting. Alright, well I'm gonna head back to Nashmal and talk to Lilaroon. There's just one more piece that we're missing. Here's Lilaroon again, our friend. I introduce you to friend can make Corsair clothings, okay? Listen to Lilaroon. Person who make all seagull crew. They make fancy clothings that Lilaroon want to wear. What kind of clothings you want? Yeah, the Corsair's frock, which is the body piece. Place with castle inside of forest, you know. Sandoria, of course. I give this you, now you visit friend to make clothing, okay? You will have so happiness. And we get the red letter. So I think we're going to be heading to Port Sandoria. Alright, so we want to head over to the Rusty Anchor Inn here, or bar, tavern, whatever it's called. It's a pub. And the person we're looking for is Ractabal. So let's see, where's Ractabal? He's that guy in the corner. I do not remember ever seeing you before. What do you need of me? Show him Lillaroon's letter, yes. Well now, what have we here? I have not seen Lillaroon in a long time. I wonder how the little cockern is doing. You are a member of the Seagull Fratry, correct? Sorry for my curt words earlier. I was a member of the Black Cradle's crew until that giant hole was blown into its hull. Then I ventured here to Port Sandoria. As the oldest member, all the battles were started to take their toll on me, so when the ship sank, I took the opportunity to retire. You came here in order to get some quality Corsair armor, did you? Well then, you have come to the right place. I can make a Corsair's frock for you. However, first I must test your skill as a Corsair and determine that you are up to my standard. Until now, I have created equipment for Clotada only. You have met Clotada, have you not? When I decided to abandon life at sea, the fool tried desperately to stop me. Anyway, that is all in the past. Bring me a gold chain, a square of velvet cloth, a square of red grass cloth, and a square of sailcloth. I cannot do anything until you bring me the materials first. Come back after you manage to find them. Alright, so first place we're going to head is to the auction house to see if we can just easily get them. And if not, then we'll look into other means. So I think most of those are going to be in Clothcraft. Well, except for the goldsmithing. What was it? A gold chain? Well, I better look these up again quickly. A gold chain, square of velvet cloth, square of red grass cloth, and a square of sailcloth. Yeah, I think goldsmithing and Clothcraft is what we're going to need. Bed. Materials, goldsmithing. Gold chain. What happened? It's 3 available. I could probably make one of those out of materials we have, but let's just do the easy way first. Alright, now the rest I think are going to be in Clothcraft. First one I want to look for though is sailcloth, because I'm not sure about that one. Oh yeah, here it is, but it's not available. Okay, we'll look into that one later. So then it was what, velvet? Square of velvet? Square of velvet cloth, there's tons of them. 20,000. And then red grass cloth. 5 available. 20. Good, this was a cheaper one, it seems, overall. So the only thing we're missing then is sailcloth. So let me look into that. I know I've had sailcloth before. I don't know how I got it. So we can make it, but we don't have the Clothcraft level, I don't think. Do we? Maybe we do. I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's dropped from a lot of monsters in Abyssia. Lathine. That's why we had it before. That's 4 different NMs. That's a lot of work to do that, though. Let me just see. What is my Clothcraft at? Yeah, it's one of the lower ones at 30. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that sucks. It looks like then we're going to be either waiting. Let me just see how regularly they're put on the auction house here. They go up very regularly.
So maybe I'll just wait for one on the auction house. Because we could go to Lethine. There's, like I said, there's 4 different notorious monsters on Lethine that will drop them. But I don't feel like going to Lethine. So yeah, I think I'll just wait then for Sailcloth to come on the auction house, and we'll just grab it then to complete this, because it'll just be easier. I'll just run around and do some different things, and we'll just monitor the auction house. For you guys, it'll be instantaneous. Okay, we're back in the metalworks, and we're still working on trying to get a sailcloth. I'm still waiting on the auction house, and I've also been doing a little grinding in Abyssia Lethine, but I still haven't had any success in getting one to drop from any of the monsters there. But that's okay, it'll just take time. Eventually one will be on the auction house, and I might do some more grinding later tonight as well. But in the meantime, now that we have raised our marksmanship pretty high, well over 300 as our base. Oh, we've also been raising our levels too. Yep, we're almost maxed out at 99. But now that we're nice and strong as a marksman, we can come here and talk to Sid. And I've also activated the quest in the Records of Eminence for this quest that's about to happen. Oh, Oko, you're just the person I wanted to see. I've heard a lot about your skill with firearms. I want you to try out this new weapon we've invented. It's a mighty fine piece of work, if you ask me. Oh, I almost forgot the owner's manual. Here it is, the Weapon Training Guide. Who on Vanadil gave it that name? Rybat? Well, he never did have that much in the way of imagination. Anyway, this lady's guaranteed to last until your grandchildren are clubbing Kadav. But if it ever stops shooting straight, bring it back to me, I'll fix her right up. There we are. So we obtained the Gun of Trials, which we're now going to hold all the time until we get it, the curse lifted from it of the latent effect, but that never seems to really happen. But basically we have to do skill chains, and I always just go out and do 150 of them with a trust like Exenmile or Valanarel or something like that. Doesn't take too long, just a day or two of grinding. So we'll work on that now in Abyssia Lethine, and I'll continue to try to get a sailcloth. And that's just what I'm going to kind of work on for the next little while until we get one. Either get one in Abyssia Lethine or get one on the auction house. I could also put a call out to anyone who has cloth crafting of 70 or higher. It's just unfortunate that's one of the only craftings we haven't really gotten up to 70 yet. Cloth craft, but anyway, that's okay. Patience. Alright, and that's another new day of gameplay, so let's start things off by checking the auction house. See if we can get our sailcloth. There we go, there is one here, right on. It's going for about 20,000. Let's buy it, hopefully we can get it. For 20 grand. Alright, there we go. That wasn't too long of a wait. Just, like I said, a couple days. I have been doing some grinding sessions in Abyssia Lethine to try and get that, but nobody was dropping it. None of the notorious monsters I was going after seemed to want to give it up, even though I killed many of them, but that's alright. It's a rare drop. It's like 3% or less from most of the monsters there. But here we are. Just have to wait a little while, and as I expected, the dodo skin. That's cute. I didn't know there was dodos in this game. Actually, yeah. All right, well, let's go turn in those 4 items now to the guy that's at the Rusty Anchor. Yeah, I think dodos might have been like the cockatrice or something like that. That might have been what a dodo is. I don't know. All right, so let's talk to... Oh, I think we just actually trade the items. All right, so let's see. Now, what was it again? It was the sailcloth, of course. And... Oh, I put the items away because I needed the inventory space. I think they're in here. Uh-oh, I organized things. That's not good. Now I gotta find them again. Here we go. Red grass cloth. Oh boy. Was it a gold chain? I think it might have been gold chain. What was the 4th item? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, was it velvet? Maybe it was velvet. Let's try that. I'm sure we could talk to him again to find out, but let's just see if this was right. Velvet, gold chain, red cloth grass, and sailcloth. Ah, I see you've managed to find all the materials. Good work. All you have to do now is pay the costs of production. 1 imperial gold piece. I'm not going anywhere. Just bring me the materials whenever you want. Yes, and I got that item ahead of time. Well, actually, I didn't need to get the item ahead of time. We have imperial gold pieces that we got from doing the Treasures of Atragon story missions. It was, yeah, it was the mithril pieces I had to actually go and cash in. Well, this is an unexpected development. I guess I will have to actually make your equipment then. Please wait a while until I can finish. So there we are. So we'll just come here after midnight to pick up our item, and we do have to zone. So I'll just quickly do that, and we'll be back in about 10 game hours. Alright, we took care of some errands, and enough time has passed. It should be ready. Let's go talk to Rocktaball again. Here you go, a genuine Corsair's frock, all for you. Ah, the Corsairs, those were the days. Clotada and I had many a disagreement on that ship. I used to have more of a temper. I thought we should stop hounding the Empire. I often disagreed with his methods, and eventually left the fratry because of it. Now that I am here on land, though, I am starting to understand his ideas, too. I have had a lot to think about. It seems to me that a captain is a lot like the sea breeze, leading a storm of a crew, pressing ever forward over the seas. You know, Clotada? So you must know what I mean. That man can be like a hurricane. When you came to visit me the other day, I felt the same qualities in you. Such memories make me long to return to life on the endless waves. Please give everyone my blessings. I can no longer sail, but I have no doubt that you and your companions will shape a new path for the Corsairs. Alright, thank you, good sir. And we get the Corsair's frock. So now let's just take a look at basically what's probably going to be a color swap. So we're currently wearing the relic, the base relic set, which is known as what, the Commodore? Yeah, the Commodore set. So let's put on our Corsair set. Let's see how that looks. It's, as I thought, exactly the same, but a different color. So this one is the same color as Clotada's jacket, I guess. But I don't think that is quite... Yeah, it's not quite as strong, though, I think, as the Commodore. The Commodore's a little better. So, we'll just take a little look, though, at the different abilities that you get from this set. I'm going to be storing this set with that fellow in Northern Sandoria who holds all the armor sets. Oh yeah, so that's it. So now basically what we're going to be doing is just finishing off we're going to be finishing off the the Gun of Trials. So we've already done a lot of skill chains, but I have to do a little bit more, and so we'll just finish breaking that off, and we'll be able to finish off the video. But for now, we have to go out and continue to do more skill chains with our, what is it? Yeah, Gun of Trials. So I'll let you guys know once we've had the necessary amount of skill chains completed. Tolen. That was her name. Tolen was the one here in Northern Sandoria that I go to. I'm assuming there's one in every main starting city. Person who does this. So there we go. So I found, yeah, there's reverberation. So I tend to use, when he does double thrust X and mile, I'll use split shot. And then for the other two weapon skills, his pentathrust and leg sweep, I use numbing shot as a follow-up. And that's been working pretty well out here on Cape Tarragon. I spent a little time at Romave as well, grinding on some of the dolls there, but yeah, I just want to get a couple more. Let's try and get, I don't know, maybe like 2 more at least. Alright, here we are back at Sid's laboratory. Workshop, whatever you want to call it. So let's unequip the Gun of Trials and show Sid. So she's fired her last shot. I guess we'll have to work on improving this test model before we can start manufacturing. Chief, that weapon is not a test model. Not a test model? What do you mean, Rybat? Come on, spill it. I designed that gun to be used in training exercises. Oh, you mean this is one of the guns we were asked to develop for... I'm sorry, Oko. I seem to have given you the wrong weapon. While I say training exercises, you must know that I do not refer to the training of novices. In theory, only the top marksman should be able to handle the power of that rifle, which means... Haha, this is perfect. We can shoot 2 birds with 1 bullet, so to speak. Oko, I need you to go and find me the Annals of Truth. Maybe we can use that to help train our army's soldiers. I've heard stories about it being hidden somewhere in the Boyata tree. You'll go get it for us, right? Yeah, there we are. So let's head to the Boyata tree. Meet you guys there. Alright, so this is the area we want to be. It was very close to the home point, so I'll just clear the room and we should be able to find a little question mark spot around here somewhere. Pressionaires. Or, no, processionaires. Processioners. I don't know, weird name for a bunch of giant caterpillars. Alright, let's look around. Here we go. Let's click here. You sense an ominous presence. Yeah, and that's the beef leaf hopper. Beet leaf hopper, pardon me. And this is where the Annals of Truth has directed us to go. So we're right there. I'll put my gun back on, my Trump gun. Alright, so he's dead. And there we go, the Annals of Truth. So I'll just meet you guys back at the Bastock Metalworks. Right, we're back. You're back with the Annals of Truth. Here, let me take a look at her. So that's what we've been missing. When I was young, I used to be quite the marksman myself. However, too many hours in the lab has led me to forget all that I learned back then. I want to thank you for helping me to realize that, Oko. The least I can do is teach you the technique described in the Annals of Truth. And there we are. We have learned the new weapon skill Detonator, which is the ultimate weapon skill for the marksman. And we also finished the Records of Evidence for that. Alright, and speaking of Records of Evidence, there was a something I forgot to do actually in the last episode too, when we achieved... is it this one? No, I don't think so. No, what was it again? It was... Achievements, maybe? Yeah, maybe this one? Yeah. I forgot to get the thing for Ranger here. Let's see, where is it? Level 99 Ranger. Records of Eminence. Here it is. So that one we did. And then the Corsair one, which is probably... Yep, there it is. Here it is, right here. So there we go. We got some Wrench Tales, and that's going to be everything for this episode, guys. That's everything with the Corsair. I don't know really how much more Corsair stuff I'm ever going to do or use. I mean, I'll definitely... probably use guns and be a marksman, but I don't know about the Corsair job class, but it's been kind of interesting being a bit of a pirate for a little while. And, yeah, I'll try and show off that Detonator weapon skill in a future episode. Same thing with the archery weapon skill I didn't show off in the last episode. This episode's gone on long enough, so I think that's just going to be enough for now. It's definitely going to be everything for this episode, so thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. Bye for now.